Welcome to this week's episode of Fade to Obsidian. I'm your host, Crescent Tranquilis, joined as always by Skipper and Salem.
Yeah.
This week, we're talking Operation Hazard Bedlam and what's going on thus far. Over to you, Skipper.
Thank you so much, Crescent. But before we get into that, what are we all drinking?
Beer.
Straight to the point.
Pink drink.
I also have a pink drink. Well, mine's more purple. I tried to make it pink, but I didn't add enough lemon to make the gin switch.
That's okay. Mine's like off-brand Starbucks drink.
Ooh,
pink drink!
Pink drink! As the pink proctor, I agree to all of this. I appreciate all of it. Yep. Welcome, everybody. We're going to try and do sportscaster voices for approximately 2 minutes before we give up. It is we're just starting week 3.
We are starting week 3.
And we thought we'd do a little bit of a recap of what is happening and leading the way to September 17th, the big thing.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Salem, I'm going to throw to you can you explain Hazard Bedlam this year? What's our setup for anyone who does not know what the Hazard Bedlam this year is? If you don't know what Hazard Bedlam is, go back and watch some of our other videos. That's a whole other story.
Yeah. So, gosh, how do I make this short and sweet? So there's part 1 and part 2. Part 1 is all about game piece purchasing, and there's 3 different puzzles you can purchase game pieces for. They've been released once every week for 3 weeks. We are currently in puzzle number 3, and they all are connected to whatever's going to be revealed September 17th for Pierce's new project. And so there's that part. There is a space within the Discord, which once you purchase your game pieces, they are, you get a confirmation email saying that the Discord link is ready for you to join. And then you get to play phase 2. Phase 2 is all about community, and we are in week 3 for that as well. They have been for Sophocles' sake. For the stories are the Wealth of Humanity, and we are currently in The Sage Digs the Roots. So they're all community-based, and they're all about how you can give back to the community. The points are, made up. They don't really matter. You get fun, silly digital swag, and then you also get put into a drawing to win some prizes. And then an even bigger community aspect is that you then can nominate other fellow howlers for howler names. So instead of drawing for that or having that be some sort of like tangible prize you get from phase 1, you get to nominate other friends and people that are doing really, really good within their communities for a howler name from Pierce. And from what it sounds like, Pierce might try to name them by September 17th.
Yeah, that is the rumor. 3 people have already been chosen to be named. I should have pulled up exactly who it is. You can join the Discord and find out yourself where they can make themselves known. And then there should be 9 other people, I believe, are getting named in the next little bit before the 17th based on their good deeds, which is amazing. I think that's a great element they've added this year of doing it that way. Well deserved, the people so far who have been, both nominated. Lots of people nominated. And then the winners as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I know Exclaim.
Maple.
Oh, it's Exclaim, Baker One, and Maple.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who may all go by different names.
Yes. But,
yes.
Well, no, this comes out tomorrow, so they'll still have their same names, but by the 17th, yeah.
Right.
They can all have new names, which is fun. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's super cool the way we're doing that. And we get the wheel. Emily gets a giant wheel that she plays with.
Love a wheel.
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 It's perfect. But let's get in. So week 1 was for Sophocles' sake. So it was kind of the animals, the environment. What were some of the standout submissions that you guys really enjoyed?
Well,
Mm.
I think it's amazing how uh how much foreshadowing there was from HowlerCon. We had Me Like Bees,
Yes.
and everybody likes bees. There
There
is
was
so
so
many
many.
Save the Bees projects,
We
Mhm.
are,
and we love to see it.
single-handedly saving the bees as howlers. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
That one.
To kind of tangent off that, saving coastal and
Mhm.
beach, there was one absolutely extraordinary beach cleanup where they ended up picking up 200 pounds worth of garbage.
Yeah.
That's bonkers.
Yeah. That was a that was Lighthouse Legion, right? Is that one?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And it's fun because they already had a howler meetup planned. They're the East Coast Howlers. They were already planning to hang out, and then it just happened to be like the first day of Hazard Bedlam, and they're immediately, it was actually Maple, I believe, who organized and was like, guys, we can do this. Like, we can do this cleanup. Something like 26 vapes came out of one like hole in a rock. Like they just
Mhm.
I think it was homebrew just kept pulling more vapes out of a hole in the rock. Like it was this weird stash they found.
Raised you.
I know. Yeah. But that was really cool. So many adopted animals. We loved seeing all the rescue animals. Lots of lovely stories of how people, their lives have been touched by their animals. Salem, you went and donated to your local animal shelter, which is something you often do, but you made a point of going
Yeah.
to Hazard Bedlam as well.
Yeah, I do a monthly donation, just a money donation. And then I decided they were really low on cat supplies. So I went and donated a bunch of cat things. And then they had they had so many kittens. And then they also just had tons and tons of cats in general. They probably had 25 cats altogether, which is wild.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's awesome. But yeah, lots of
This is
animals.
when we learned that Salem now has cats.
there were so many black cats, and I just need a
Mhm.
cat army, but I don't have the resources right now.
Mm,
So watch for the future. I will become a crazy cat lady, probably.
yeah. And you have to name a black cat Salem as well. Like Salem has to remain
Yeah.
Salem. It
Yep.
won't be Salem Junior. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
We'll know the
exactly.
difference. We'll know the difference. But yeah, that was Sophocles' sake. Lots of cute. It was kind of I won't lie. It's my favorite of the weeks because you just scrolled through and looked at pictures and you're like, this is great. This is lovely. But then we followed up week 2, which we are recording this Tuesday night. So it just ended today with Stories Are the Wealth of Humanity. So literacy, lots of literacy programs there. Any standout ones for that one?
I'm gonna go big, and I'm just gonna say Sweets with his cookbook.
Yeah.
That was so fun. He called upon 32 howlers. So this was very community aspect where he found 32 other howlers, including himself, to contribute some sort of weird comfort recipe to his cookbook. And he added it in there. He had people add little notes or stories that went with them, and he compiled them all together. And then he even got somebody from our community to create a cover for him.
Yeah. Yeah, he did terrific job. I apologize, Sweets. He did harass me for one, but first off, I don't cook, so it would have been disingenuous, and I completely forgot to harass my sister for one. But yeah, he did so much work. He was in the den when we were talking Dungeon Crawler Carl, because is it the second book or the third book is the Anarchist Cookbook, and so he was like
Book.
third book. He was like, we need to make our own anarchist cookbook, and was getting people in there, was messaging all all the Browns, all the Pegasus Legion. So kudos to Sweets for that one. Yeah, great community building around
Yeah,
that.
huge effort.
Yeah. One
I'm
of
loving
my
not seeing all the I was going to say all the little free libraries.
Yeah.
There's like
So
basically
many.
just today, there's like 6.
Yeah. It's incredible. I was going to say, I was going to call out, I don't know how to pronounce this. This seems Latin. Atomos Q Libros, I'm going to say, walked every day of it and hit up 13 little free
Aw.
libraries, walked 13 miles to do it, and donated 103 books during that. So, like,
Damn.
Aw.
huge. He had every day a different, like, the running tally of what he was doing. So that one was great. Lots of teachers for Wealth of Humanity, lots of, volunteering and literacy and all of that, which is incredible.
Librarians.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. So that was exciting. And then today, so there's only, I don't know, I can't do math, less than 12 hours into A Sage Digs the Roots. And already we're seeing so many volunteering, donations, blood drive. I think it was Maple
Mhm.
very early on was
Mm-hmm.
like, guys, let's all donate blood, which is amazing. Yeah. So that was a really cool one as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lots
Maple's
of.
getting lots of nods.
May- yeah.
Mhm.
Maple is going all out.
Totally excelling in all of this.
Yeah, Maple's
Mm-hmm.
organizing within the Lighthouse Legion. Lighthouse Legion also did something, I think, for Stories of the Wealth of Humanity, where they all put something together of little free libraries so that they could work together. They're kind of some of the only group projects that are happening, but organized by Maple and Homebrew. And then, yeah, Maple's full going out, which is why well deserved getting the Howler name there.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
It's just gonna be like I can't say that word. Never mind. I was gonna say philanthropist. Is that a Howler?
There you go.
Yeah, there you
Okay, I
go.
hope that's
Mhm.
not her Howler name, or else I'm never gonna be able to pronounce it again. You are now
We'll call her
Phil.
Flo.
Yeah, she
Whoa,
will forever be called Phil.
Phil, Phil the philanthropist. Um,
There you go.
but yeah, lots of fun ones there. And same with the carving the future ones are also really inspiring of all the artwork that people have been doing and
Mhm.
creating. We have some really, really special howlers out there for sure.
I'm excited to see those. They're supposed to be put as a montage for the live stream on the 17th. So
Yep.
be fun to
Yes.
see all those.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. I'm excited that they're doing it that way, giving them as much airtime as possible. We're going to just keep saying September 17th. It is at 7:30 p.m.
Central?
Central. Central. I believe over on Twitch as they did it last year. So,
Mhm.
everyone write that in their calendars. That is the official time and date for the finale of all of this, and they'll be highlighting. Emily's putting in so much work at so a lot of great
Yes, she is.
stuff there.
Yeah.
Um, should we move actually back to part one and discuss kind of the new exciting things?
Yes.
That's a great
Please.
idea.
If people do not want spoilers, if you're still waiting on some puzzle pieces, um, have a good night. We greatly appreciate you. See you on
Oh, that
September
was
17th.
I'm waiting on
Oh,
puzzle
you're
pieces.
waiting. We're all
Oh,
texting you.
I
We're
was
really
waving.
waiting. I know. I thought you were
You
waving
can
on
leave.
goodbye. Well, yeah. We are going to talk about just briefly what each of the puzzles are because as of today, we are finally getting some finished puzzles out in the public. Um, they are arriving and it's super fun. So if you do not want spoilers on what might be coming in your mail, we will,
Shoo.
shoo and come back later. And yeah,
Just mute us while we talk about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine. But yeah, so week one was the cover, and I feel like the cover a lot of people actually sussed out way ahead when the book jackets arrived, but the cover
Oh
image,
yeah.
it's that leather. It looks like a leather bound with some gold writing, and it says Book of Arcos, which is very exciting to know that at least that's the title for the secret. Maybe it's this title for the secret project. It could I
I
would
think
assume
it's Book of Lorne.
Is it
Yeah,
Book of Lorne?
it does say the Book of Lorne.
Oh,
Originally,
I
I'm
wrote down
pretty
Book
sure.
of Lorne and I just look at you over there.
I got my puzzle
Yeah.
piece.
Look at you.
I
I'm
did not
pretty
get a full
sure that
puzzle.
originally, when the
Did it originally say Book of Lorne?
I thought it said originally the Book of Arcos.
I thought it was
When
too.
when
but
they
I
had
have
like the
written down Book
spinning
of
pieces
Lorne.
on the website, I thought people figured that out.
No,
Maybe that
Maybe
was to
not.
throw
Maybe I'm
everybody off.
crazy.
You know what it is? It said Book of, and we didn't know, but you could see the griffin. So I think we
That's
Mhm.
all
right.
put in Arcos, assuming
That's
puzzle revealed one by one.
I
Yeah, we
don't.
got the
That's all
griffin.
the important pieces I have.
Okay. But yeah, so we knew. Yeah, you're right. And then when it was arrived, everyone could fill in that one word of Lorne.
right.
Which was a super exciting. And because I have written here because if you ordered 75 or you were 1 in 75, you got the patch with the Arcos house crest with, and a lot of people were like, this is actually for Alexander, it's not for Lord. We're doing this for Alexander. Aww.
Oh,
Yeah, but what's your initial, think back, what was your initial thoughts to either Arcos or Lorne, what you thought it might be? Just like book
gosh.
story time, right? Like
I really wanted to hear more about. Like, I was hoping that this was more about how Lorne came to be.
yeah,
And I think a lot of people have wanted that,
that's what I
just to
thought.
see like some backstory and how he became the way he is, because he's this enigma. So it's like, okay, do we get this story about this legend? That would be rad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely hoping that it's more of a like building the legend of Arcos
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
and less like, hey, this is a vehicle for more Darrow. Which I mean, there's more Darrow. Like,
There's
oh, what are
always
you gonna
more
do,
Darrow.
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of his past. Maybe some of it, I know people wanted like meditative things of like, right, where he's
Mm-hmm.
got all of his wisdom and kind of coming forth with that, which would, I feel like, come from his past. And,
Mm-hmm.
this is what I've learned over the years. So that's definitely what I was thinking of. But then we know from Image 2 was the story. Um, and in it, Crescent, have you read it?
I have not read the whole thing.
Okay.
I know that there is words,
There is
but I've been
words.
on holidays for a week.
Yeah. He is talking to Darrow. So we know that at some point in this, whether or not, like, what format that is, who knows, but he does talk to Darrow, or at least that's what the puzzle makes it seem.
Mm-hmm.
But people are suggesting it could be flashbacks, which would be cool. Like, it could be Lorne telling his story to
Right.
Darrow, which would be an interesting one.
That was my thought. Like, I think that would be really interesting, that if you're having like some sort of present day, because we also never saw Lorne teaching Darrow.
Yes.
So I think that would
Mm-hmm.
also be really interesting, of using that as a vessel for a way to present
Yeah.
Lorne
Mm-hmm.
telling his stories and teachings, to have some sort of flashback.
Kind of like he's teaching Darrow all of these lessons while also telling us the stories.
That would be really cool.
That'd be a really great device
The
for
the
people.
Yeah.
the further we get into whatever it is, the drunker Lorne gets. He's drinking more Lagavulin.
Yes.
Yes. The
I'm
crazier the
still
stories get.
I'm
Yeah.
still hoping we get Lagavulin glasses from from Lit Escalates.
Yep.
They could have the Arcos symbol. I'm just saying. Lit Escalates. Think this through. But yeah, that would be
Reach
cool.
out to Lagavulin.
Oh my
See what
god.
happens.
special edition Lagavulin for the Howlers. It'd be incredible.
Mm.
Yep.
But yeah, there's a lot of people going with flashbacks, or I think it just almost caused a bit of a spin, the fact of when people were reading it and they're like, oh, Darrow's in this? Like, that's not, because what we've seen before of, like, let's say Sons of Ares is the only other Red Rising but not Red Rising, and Darrow's not in it. We get, you know, obviously Fitchner and Severo, but it's not in the same time as Darrow. So I think
Yeah.
Also EO.
that.
Yeah.
I still haven't read number 3. We still have to record that episode.
Wow.
That
Wow,
episode
Skipper.
is coming soon. I know.
Sooner or later.
Sooner or later. We'll tell you in a second, maybe, what's coming in the fall. But yeah, I think it'd be an interesting device to use maybe Darrow to unleash the wisdom of Lorne. Would be an interesting.
Like a bedtime story.
Like a bedtime story. Yeah. Maybe that's what this is. It's a board book. And it's just a
children's book.
It's got flips and stuff for different story pieces.
Where did my one go the other day that ended up? You missed it. My pop-up
The dragon book?
Yeah, my pop-up book. I think that would be great. Let's do that.
A flip-up razor. Nothing could go wrong.
Just shoots out at you. You just get to that and then just razor. It's paper. It's fine. It'd be great.
Still could take
You
your
never
eye
had
out.
a paper cut?
I work in a bookstore. I've had many a paper cut.
Then why are you being so cavalier about this?
Because my hands are now like immune to paper cuts. I'm immune.
Built up a natural immunity to them.
To paper cuts, yeah. All right, well, the last one that's just being revealed, a lot of people have not seen it yet, is the actual artwork, and we don't know how it's being used, but it looks to be 3 different panels of almost a comic book style. In panel 1, I'm going to just describe it to everyone. Panel 1 has a very big, daunting figure standing over a woman. And I'm going to bring up the exact words. Where did I leave that in our chat today? And it says, "Yield and live, Lady Arcos. Why should your family name suffer your husband's folly?" And then the next panel, kind of below that, is smaller. Looks like someone with short hair with their fists up. And it says, I ended up figuring out what it says today because I had to piece together a lot.
The sins of a lesser man.
Yeah.
From a lesser house.
Yeah. And then that last panel, that short-haired person, I would assume is Lorne, but also could be Victra. Just saying. With that haircut. Who knows?
I think the Griffin sigil on the shoulder probably gives that one away.
Okay,
but
fine. But says, "Die, bastard." So we actually get Lady Arcos in this, which I think then gets back to our flashback theory.
I was very surprised to see Lady Arcos referenced. Like, that was not something that I thought was going to happen.
Yeah. Do we think Lorne's mother or Lorne's wife?
Oh, I didn't even think of it. Whoa.
Oh, now I have to go back and look. Because if it's...
It does say husband's folly, right?
But that could be his dad.
It could.
Well, because, and Crescent, you're the person who in the entire fandom would know this. So, with the great houses, we know of, I'm thinking of Alloon is like the big one. do we know that Arcos has always been iron gold status? Or is it a lesser house, like previous to Lorne? Because are they saying the lesser house, as in Arcos is a lesser house, and therefore Lady, but because Lady, it's always they take the bigger house name. It is not
The older name,
matriarch.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So is that then that whoever married in and the man is the lesser house, and it's not necessarily Arcos being the lesser house? Now I'm too much down a rabbit hole and I've confused
I know,
myself.
but then the other part of
I-
this is who is the figure that's looming over?
Yeah, that's
And I don't know what kind of weapons they're holding, to be honest.
well, one is definitely a razor.
Well, yeah.
I'm
The
just gonna
limp one.
select We're
Yeah.
gonna have some whiskey for this portion. I should have already had it. Well, because this is an interesting. The other thing that it reminded me of is the demise of Arco's house, which I hope it might. I mean, it might be. It might be when they go in, right, and they kill everybody.
Oh.
Right?
I would hope it wouldn't.
What are you talking about? Like Tactus?
Yeah. But then I guess that would be the
no.
lesser house. Tactus wouldn't be talking that way. That was the initial thought, just because of that Darrow stuff. But I think this is probably Lorne either proving himself or his father proving himself, or who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe it's Lorne in this saving his mother. That whole mother wife thing, that's thrown me. I didn't even think of that. Now I don't know how. Like, who. We assume Lorne was raised in Arcos, like born in Arcos, but who knows? Maybe Arcos.
Maybe he married in.
Yeah. We don't know if he married into. Oh my gosh.
Well, also, we don't know if he was married before he became a legend or if he married after.
Yeah.
Because it could be similar to Darrow, where Darrow became this legend before he ever anybody.
You're right.
Well, I guess he married Io, but you know.
Well, yeah.
That was a different lifetime.
She did. I'm just calling it spade a spade.
Fine. Sorry, spoilers.
Crescent, yeah. Did we need to spoiler warning people on this part?
No.
I have no idea what you said. You guys froze for me.
We were fine. So that was that you froze. Just that Io's dead. I don't know if you know that, Crescent, but Io is dead.
What?
No. Sorry, spoilers.
No spoilies.
No spoilies. Crescent, what's your you commander of all intelligence
lore?
Yeah. What's my words are gone.
Keeper of the lore.
Keeper of the lore.
That really broke you.
I can't handle this anymore. I didn't think that deep. I had like one thing written, and now you've broken me. All right, Crescent. What else can you break me with? What are your thoughts?
Is this something that you talked about while you were frozen?
No.
Thoughts about which?
Just all of
specifically.
it. All
What do you think all of this has come together? Like,
goodness.
Where are we going with this?
I have to think that this is like Lorne is hiding, or we presume Lorne is hiding behind a pillar. What Lorne in established lore would you know that would hide behind a pillar and then attack somebody rather than just standing face to face and fucking their shit up?
You're thinking young.
I'm thinking this is young. He's got short hair.
Yeah.
Lorne doesn't seem like the kind of guy to have short hair.
Okay.
Like I very much picture him like a Jeffrey Rush.
Oh.
I was gonna say Jeff Bridges.
Kinda, yeah. Sort of similar vibes.
Yeah. Interesting.
But just like, yeah.
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 So yeah, I mean, it could be very, very young, and coming out of the
At
institute.
least part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if it's a compilation of stories, I mean, this could be his like origin story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like who says this is just going to be like a little linear story? It could be. It could jump around. It could be everything.
For all we know,
it is the book of
Lightbringer.
it is the book of Lorne. Yeah.
It's longer than Lightbringer.
I also don't know what to think about. There's artwork, and then we got the storyboard.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this format.
I was also confused about
There's
that.
just going to be tons and tons and tons and tons of art panels.
Millions.
I mean, you're not.
You're going to be able to cut them out. You're going to be able to put them in a flip book, and you're going to be able to watch a movie.
Oh, okay. I see. So really, the puzzles were just the beginning.
Yeah.
They're prepping us so that we can do an art project every single book.
Yes.
Every week. Get really good at trading, guys.
You're not going to get all the pieces of your book.
No. You gotta trade.
Sorry.
Those. I greatly appreciate this is total jump back to the people who are doing their puzzles, who are in fact taping them together as they go. There's somebody who's like framed it already. They're like, oh, yep, here it is. It's done and it's framed. And you're like, I appreciate it. I am actually tempted to buy pieces for the sole purpose of doing that. If everyone has extra pieces, if you just mail me them, I promise I'm not going for anything, but just send me all your extra pieces. I'll just bring them to the next gathering. We'll see how many we can assemble just so people can have them. What else are people doing?
Oh, we could do like our own little puzzle like at a next gathering.
Puzzle corner.
Mm-hmm.
Puzzle corner.
We can cut them into smaller pieces.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for my puzzle pieces to show up so that I can get my Pierce meet and greet.
Yes.
Yeah, it's obviously in the mail.
I haven't seen anybody claim it.
No, as far as we know, nobody's claimed that one yet.
That means it's in mine.
Yep. A couple of arcs have been claimed. I think I've seen one cameo claimed.
Yeah, I've seen some TG art.
Oh, have you? Okay, I haven't seen.
Yeah, I've seen at least 2.
Those would be good. Yeah. Lots of T-shirts, which is exciting. The instant winners. Yeah, I'm excited for it. Yeah. We'll all know on September 17th what's actually happening. Except for at the same time, I think we'll just know something's being released. We still will have to wait to who knows when on what exactly the story contains. Like, I'm sure they'll tell us, like, yes, it is a book about Lorne, because that's obvious from this, but how in-depth that is, it'll be interesting to see on the 17th, whether or not they include that much.
Speaking of that, I don't know how I didn't know this, so there is a website for Hazard Bedlam. Yep. There is a website, of course, for Lit Escalates. There is a website for Shit Escalates, and that has a countdown timer to September 17th.
Are they Taylor Swift?
I don't know if you can even see that. I think so. And this has Pierce's letter. It has Pierce's letter in it. So they're kind of Taylor Swifting. But that's all there is on this website.
Interesting. Okay.
So.
All right. We'll keep an eye on that.
Things are coming.
Yeah.
Don't know what.
Let us know in the comments, either here. This is one that will open up sometimes in the den. Recently, I haven't been doing threads. We'll do a thread for this episode so we can hear all your theories on what you think is
the only time Skipper wants theories.
I will take theories on this one. I'll take theories on this. Because you're not going to sit there going, I think Lauren murdered this person, and I think that this person has played with Lauren's head, you're going to sit there and go, I think this is the format that Lauren is telling a story in. Or it's not about Lauren, it is in fact about Alexander, and calling it the Book of Lauren is just a whole, it's a red herring.
Or it's Lauren's stories through Darrow's eyes.
Ooh. That'd be good.
These are the stories that Lorne told Alexander as he
So
trained.
it is a pop-up book.
It's a pop-up book. It's a... Oh my god, can you imagine? Can we talk for a second about Lauren? I feel like we need to just... This is... Congratulations. This is just the Lauren episode now. Lauren, Grandpa Lauren, which we know from Golden Sun that he deeply loved his grandchildren. And Lysander would have been a way better person if he was actually raised by Lauren. Can you imagine, like, Grandpa Lauren is who's in charge of putting you to bed for whatever reason that night, and it's like, tell us a story, and he's like, well, kids, back in my day, and you're getting like those
buckle the fuck up.
Gather around the fire as Grandpa Lauren tells a new story, and it would be the complete opposite of what Cavex would do, because it would just be this like mild-mannered, like soft, like this is how it was, whatever. There's no magical entities happening like Cavex would have, like, and then I magically did this. Lauren would be like straight to the point of like, physics states that because I moved this way, that person died. Like, oh my god, it would be amazing.
I did him in 3 moves with the Irenicus Folly.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I also feel like Lauren would be the grandpa that I saw this joke that was like, you know, the ones that are like the war veterans that have seen the most shit get the cutest grandpa names.
Yeah.
So that he'd be like,
Lauren.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Beep poo poo.
Yeah.
Beep
ridiculous. My grandpa was D for the sole purpose of my grandma used to call him Deer, and my sister couldn't pronounce that, so he became D from her trying to say deer. And it's like that's the shit Lauren would have, is this one kid mispronounce something once, and the rest of the grandchildren are like, congratulations, you're like, your name is now like Baba, right? Like,
and he would live for it.
He would live for it.
Yep.
God. Just imagine Lysander raised by Lauren. Ugh.
And then him and Alexander would have probably been friends.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they're like 2 years apart, right? Like we know they're close.
Yeah.
Cousin probably knows the exact age. Cousin's over there being like, it's 3 months and 2 days. Get it together.
We don't have exact dates for either of them.
Oh, okay. But yeah, they'd be so close. It'd be great. Yeah. I'm just so excited. More Lauren. That'd be great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think also let us know in the thread and in comments what types of stories you would want to see.
Yeah.
Or what stories you hope to hear from Lauren. So I think that'd be really cool.
Do you guys have any that jump to mind? I really need to reread. I have not reread the books since we did the Fade to Obsidian Den reread 2 years ago. Almost 3 years ago now.
Same. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm going to do another Lightbringer read this week.
Yeah, well.
Okay, Mr. 3 times speed.
That's why I come up with the episode ideas and then I make Crescent do the research, is what happens over here. But do you guys have standouts, like Lauren stories that you would want to hear? I kind of want to hear about his time with almost Aja. Like, if he's talking to Darrow in this, it would be interesting to get some, like, this is how I trained Aja. Like that.
I think I would also want stories, like, similar vein of, like, just him and Octavia. Like, just because obviously there's some history there, so like, be interesting just to kind of see what that spanned out as.
Yeah.
And why Lysander was given to Octavia instead.
Well, and that's an interesting now to spin off of that because it's Lysander's father is Lauren's son, correct?
Yeah.
So like what even I mean that probably won't be covered in depth of like what happened there. Of like does Lauren have any feelings towards like if his son was killed off or if it was a truly natural death? Like what are the vibes there? That would be interesting.
He may not have known.
He probably wouldn't. Octavia's gonna keep that, but he's gonna have suspicions, right? Like,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He knows the man he raised.
yeah. I just failed to drink there. Crescent, any?
I think I would like to see like Lorne at Darrow stage, like a Golden Sun Darrow stage, like his first Iron Rain,
Yeah.
like building the Willow Way.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live for that Marshall shit. Like Darrow developing Breath of Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be good. Because do we know if Lauren had a mentor or if he was just doing it on his own? Right? Like,
I mean,
who is
you have
Lauren's
to
Lauren?
assume, but
Right. So then, I mean, maybe this is also kind of more in depth of who taught him, or if he taught himself, or if he pulled from different pieces.
Yep, absolutely.
Because Darrow kind of did that too. Like he did learn a lot from Lauren, but then he pulled from other things and then made the Willow Way.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he says,
or Breath of the Stone.
Yeah, so he says in Lightbringer, basically the Willow Way was like his foundation, and then training with Cassius sharpened his fundamentals.
Yep.
And it allowed him to find his art form.
So cool. So cool. Well, we could sit here forever and just throw suspicions. So let us know what you think. If you thought that it's not necessarily it's his wife, it could be his mother, could be his sister. There could be so
I was
much
just gonna say could be a sister.
Who knows? Let us if you thought of that, but yeah, we'll know. So, well, we won't know on September. We'll know at least more on September 17th what's happening. So tune in for Hazard Bedlam finale. Then I assume there'll be question and answer with Pierce as well during it. We'll see all the artwork from the server. It's gonna be super excited. I didn't book the day off. I quit my job so I could attend. Is how we're gonna word that.
I took the day off.
You took the day off. I quit my job so I could attend.
I'm just working like a pleb.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so we're not gonna have an episode that day. We are purposely taking that week off so that everyone tunes in, because even if you don't see it live, it will save up to a week. And then what they did last time is it went onto YouTube. So you will be able to watch no matter what, whether or not you can do that live. It is more fun when it's live because we're all in the comments on Twitch. You do need to set up a Twitch account to do that. While you're doing that, follow Fade to Obsidian on Twitch. That'd be great. It was a roller coaster the other day of 74, 75, 74, 75 as people just kept following and unfollowing. But yeah, do that. Next week we're back with the Animals of Lightbringer. Yogi will return. That will be our final episodes for that series. And then in October, we're going to get into some cosplay and some art. Fan art from our favorite Violets. I am sure Salem will return as a cosplayer herself. We haven't asked her. We just assume that she's showing up.
Just tell me a date.
Perfect.
Do I need to come in cosplay?
No. I feel like...
No, but you can if you want.
You can if you want, but I just feel like the wig with the headphones might be a lot.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I'm going to update my Mustang cosplay for Emerald City Comic Con, and I need a new wig. So,
Well, we can talk about what that might look like. Yeah. If you have other suggestions of what we should do, we are looking because we don't know when Red God's coming out. So Salem and I were discussing whether or not to do read through, what's
yeah,
happening.
there's been
all-
speculation on
studies.
there's been speculation on when it'll release, but then publishing you never actually know.
Yeah.
So tentative. Let us know. We're thinking maybe starting in December, but we will see.
Yep.
Because we kind of want to line it up, but it's hard because 6 months is a long time for 6 books.
Maybe we'll know on September 17th. Who knows what Pierce is bringing us?
We don't know.
Who knows?
Utter chaos. We can be assured of that.
Absolutely.
That is a constant.
Yep. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, one other thing. I ditched Crescent one night and I joined another podcast for an evening. It's okay. He told us we're in an open podcast relationship. I can go where I want.
Wow. First time hearing of this.
Exact words was I was like, I'm cheating on you. And he's like, we're in an open podcast relationship. So check out Sons of Ares.
That is correct.
They did an episode on chapter 25 of Red Rising, which is when Titus is not being the best to women. And so they wanted a female point of view. So by the time this comes out, it'll probably be the Friday after or 2 weeks after. But either way, check them out. They are doing chapter by chapter. They are very in-depth and very professional,
Crazy.
unlike us. So go give them a follow. They're the new kids on the block and just lovely being people. They're both playing Hazard Bedlam as well. They've been doing the puzzles.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they've won yet with the puzzles. I think they were late on the first one, and last I saw they were one piece short on the second one. So I wish them all the best. But yeah, go check out Sons of Ares. Yeah. I think that's it.
Crescent, do you want to give us a host sign off?
Do your sportscaster. I wore a blazer and everything for this. And
wow.
I'm in a blazer right now.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us for this episode of Fade to Obsidian.
Excellent.
Good night.
Good night.
Or good morning. Depends when you're listening.
And immediately coughing. All right.